here we are with a new president, and we're adrift. And we're adrift at a very dangerous time in our history, because it is absolutely critical that we get the meaning of power right if we're to deal with this array of problems we now face in the world. And the point is, we have to do it. One of the other problems in thinking about power today is that many people think that the world has become flat. My former colleague at the New York Times, Thomas Friedman, I think wrote a book of that name. The world is flat. I should only sell 1/10 as many books as he did. But you have to be profoundly wrong to sell that many books. The world isn't flat. It's highly pyramidal, with the United States still alone at the top, with another group of, I believe, 8 powers: Britain, France, Germany, China, Japan, Russia, India, Brazil at the next tier, and then so on down the line. But power is highly graded still today. And the notion that globalization equalized world power and made the world flat is just empirical nonsense. And you miss the context in which you have to operate. You misunderstand it profoundly. Nor is this the post-American era, as some of my other friends have written. And this idea has also taken flight. Everybody starts to say that. Well, America's day is done. Now it's China and India. Well, you know who doesn't say America's day is done? China and India. They're the last people to say it. And in fact, if you ask them, who is going to solve major international problems? Which nation alone can provide leadership to solve major international problems? They all say the United States of America. That's still the heart of the matter. It's not what we say, it's what they say. And the truth of the matter is that no major international problem can be solved without American leadership. You can't have an international trade agreement without the United States shaping it and triggering it. It's never been thus, and it hasn't happened now because we haven't provided that leadership. There's no dealing with global warming in any serious way unless we're there to shape those negotiations. And they all know it, which is why they've been beating their gums, made the Kyoto Agreement, which didn't amount to a hill of beans, because we weren't there. And any security situation in the world, either we take the lead or nothing happens. We didn't do anything in Rwanda, nothing happened. We finally did something in Kosovo, something happened. We did something in Saddam's first invasion of Kuwait, the world was behind us. We look at Darfur, we're not there to lead, people just get killed. Other nations cannot provide that leadership. But mind you, what I'm saying is, we can provide the leadership. We are the ones with the sole power to lead on major international problems. But we can't dictate solutions, and we can't dominate. That can't happen now, and it hasn't happened in the previous 50, 60 years. I turn on the tube, and I see my fellow experts saying, well, it's not like the good old days where we could dominate everything. When was that? During the Cold War, when there was the Soviet Union? Did we dominate? I don't think so. We do have less power relative today than we did before. We never dominated, we never dictated, and the more so today. We are the indispensable leader in solving world problems, but to get the problem solved, we need equally indispensable partners, particularly among that group of 8 I talked about, but sometimes other nations as well. So we're in a situation of what I call mutual indispensability. That's the central power principle of the world of the 21st century. We're the indispensable leader. We need indispensable partners. Succeed together, fail alone. It's plain as the nose on our faces. That's how power will work in the 21st century. And if we don't do that, it won't work.